Hello students, today I'm going to take the class on diagnosis of pregnancy. So the duration of pregnancy, it is calculated as 9 calendar month and 7 days and 280 days or 40 weeks. Now diagnosis, how the diagnosis of pregnancy is done. So here we have divided the diagnosis of pregnancy in three parts that are the signs of pregnancy. These are presumptive sign, probable sign, and positive signs of pregnancy. So we will see in these three categories how the diagnosis of pregnancy is done. So firstly is the presumptive sign. These are the maternal physiological changes which the women experience. In most cases indicate to her that she is pregnant. So these are the signs that is because of the physiological changes. So we cannot confirm here the case that it is pregnancy, but because of the physiological changes that the women experience during the pregnancy, so this indicates that she is pregnant. So that signs we will see. In this is abrupt cessation of menstruation for 4 weeks, so amenorrhea, nausea and vomiting that happens in 4 to 14th week, tingling sensations and the enlargement of breast and enlargement of nipple around the 3rd and 4th week. So 3rd and 4th week the breast enlargement takes place and there are the changes in the nipple. There is a formation of areola, primary secondary areola. So that changes because of these physiological changes, and there is a tingling sensation because of the enlargement of the breast. There is a tingling sensation and a pain also is there. Increased frequency of micturition, as I've told in the earlier video, there is an increased frequency of micturition because of the pressure of the gravid uterus over the bladder, and that causes in early stages itself there will be frequency of micturition. Then the fatigue is there, color of change in the breast, darkening of the nipple and primary secondary areola, the changes that is taking place in the breast during the pregnancy. Then appearance of Montgomery tubercles. So there will be presence of Montgomery tubercles in the around the nipple. Continuous elevation of basal body temperature will be there. Expression of colostrum from the nipple. So this happened around 7th month, that there is a production of the colostrum. Excessive salivation happens, that is because of the work of the parotid glands that is happening. Then quickening that happens in the 8th and 12th week. Quickening is what it is a small movement that the fetus makes, and which is felt by the mother during the 8th and the 12th week. So that is called as quickening. Then skin pigmentation. So this is the changes that happen in the skin during the pregnancy. So some may have chloasma. It is the because of the increased secretion of the melanin during the pregnancy. Some women can have chloasma is the dark pigmentation that you can see over the face, and it is also called as butterfly mark, and this usually disappears after the delivery. So that is chloasma. Then in the breast also the color changes, darkening happens, nipple darkens, and then in the abdomen you can see the presence of strias, linea nigra, and palmar erythema. So these are the changes in the skin that happens during the pregnancy. So this is also the signs. So these were the presumptive signs of pregnancy that is happening because of the changes in the system, and because of the changes in the system these all symptoms can be seen. Now probable signs of pregnancy which indicates that there is pregnancy. So in the probable signs, what changes we include are, these are the physiological changes other than the presumptive signs. So that we have already included in the present, the initial thing is not there in the probable signs. So it detects on the examination and is documented by the examiner. So we can say that more precise we go in the probable sign of pregnancy, we include those physiological changes that happens only during the pregnancy. So that we have seen in the presumptive signs then can be happening because of any other changes also, but in probable sign we go more precise the signs that we see in the pregnancy. So that is, firstly is the enlargement of the uterus. So enlargement of uterus, there will be increase in the size of the uterus because of the growth of the fetus. Then changes in the shape of the uterus, there will be shape change in the uterus will be there, it will be enlarged. Presence of HCG, that is happening 4 to 12th week in the urine, week, and in the blood and in urine about 6 to 12th week. So that we have seen the HCG, it is human chorionic gonadotropin hormone which is secreted by the placenta, and it is around 4 to 12th week in the blood, and 6 to 12th week in the urine we can see the presence. So the urine test is one of the confirmation tests that is done. Then Hagar sign. So Hagar sign, it is the softening and compressibility of the isthmus in the 6th and the 12th week. So during the 6th and the 12th week, the isthmus of the uterus is being softened. Okay, so that is called as Hagar sign. Then there are many signs here that you have to learn here. Then Jacquemer sign, it is the violet blue discoloration of vulva vaginal mucosa in the 6th week. So what happens during the 6th week, this circulation, the blood vessels are increasing, the blood circulation increases in the uterus for the placenta, and in the uterus also everywhere the blood vessels also increases, and because of the presence of more of the blood vessels, it gives a violet blue color to the vaginal mucosa because of the presence of the blood vessels. So that is called as Jacquemer sign. Then Osiander sign. Osiander sign is the pulsation in the lateral fornix of the 8th week that we can feel in the palpation in the lateral fornix during the 8th week. There is a pulsation that we can feel, that is called as Osiander sign. Then Goodell signs क्या होता है कि softening of cervix in the 6th week is called as Goodell signs. Then presence of Braxton Hicks contraction in the 16th week. तो Braxton Hicks contraction क्या होता है 16th week में the uterus, there is, because of the increase in the size, and there will be for small intervals contractions will be present, and that can be felt by the mother, and that is called as Braxton Hicks contraction. Then ballottement of the fetus in the 16th or 28th week. Ballotment means if we move the fetus, you can feel the presence of the fetus in your hands. So when we move the fetus, from one side, the other side, the fetus comes and hits you in the other hand. So that is called as ballotment, the feeling. So that we will get in the 16th and 28th week, because the fetal size increases that much that we can feel the presence of the fetus in the uterus when we are doing the palpation. Then positive signs are those. So now the probable and the presumptive sign are over. Now in the positive sign we go more precise. Here we will get directly attributed to the fetus. So what all signs that indicates the presence of fetus is coming in the positive signs of pregnancy. सो वी कैन सी हियर, जो भी जिससे हम करेक्टली इंडिकेट कर सकते हैं या कह सकते हैं कि अब ये जो है फीटस प्रेजेंट है, तो वो कैसे करते हैं, जैसे विजुअलाइजेशन ऑफ फीटस इन द यूट्रस, यूट्रस बाय यूएसजी। तो अल्ट्रासोनोग्राफी करने पर जब फीटस को दिखता है, फीटस दिखता है इन द विजुअलाइजेशन, देन एक्सरे इन द 16th वीक, ऑल्दो इट इज़ नॉट प्रिफर्ड बट इट इज़ बीन इंक्लूडेड। फीटल स्केलेटन का प्रेजेंस होना इन द एक्सरे, वी कैन सी फीटल हार्ट रेट सोनोग्राफी करते समय, दैट इज 6th वीक राउंड में यूएसजी में मिलता है, और फीटोस्कोप से 20th वीक में मिल जाता है। व्हेन वी हियर फ्रॉम द फीटोस्कोप, इट इज़ अराउंड 20th वीक वी कैन गेट द fetal heart sound. Palpable fetal movement that we can feel during the 22nd week, and we will also see the fetal movement at the late pregnancy. Palpation of fetal part in the 24th week. So these are the uh, positive signs of pregnancy which directly attribute that there is a presence of the fetus. So these were the diagnosis of pregnancy, how we can diagnose the pregnancy with the presence of the fetus. So there were three, we have seen three signs of pregnancy. Again, I will just repeat it. The first one was the presumptive sign, then second one was the probable sign, and third one is the positive signs of pregnancy. So first one we have seen, and that is the presumptive sign of pregnancy. So these all sign in the presumptive signs, वो sign include किए गए हैं जो जिस because of the physiological changes, जो changes होते हैं physiology में during the pregnancy, उसके वजह से क्या क्या sign आते हैं, वो सारे sign include होंगे presumptive sign में. probable sign में वो सारे sign include होंगे जो हमने presumptive sign में नहीं किया है, और जो बहुत ही precise है, जो इंडिकेट करता है कि प्रेगनेंसी है. ठीक है. और पॉजिटिव साइन ऑफ प्रेगनेंसी जो है डायरेक्टली एट्रीब्यूट करता है फीटस को, जिसमें हम फीटस से रिलेटेड साइन को इंक्लूड करते हैं, जिससे हम करेक्टली कह सकते हैं कि नाउ द प्रेगनेंसी इज देयर. सो दिस इज़ हाउ वी कैन डू द डायग्नोसिस ऑफ प्रेगनेंसी. पॉजिटिव साइन जो है जिसके अंदर यूएसजी आता है, एक्सरे आता है, फीटल हार्ट साउंड आता है, पैल्पेशन आता है, फीटल मूवमेंट का विजुअलाइजेशन होता है, फीटल पार्ट का पैल्पेशन होता है. तो ये सब हम इंक्लूड करते हैं पॉजिटिव साइन ऑफ प्रेगनेंसी. सो नाउ वी कैन कंफर्म दैट दिस इज अ प्रेगनेंसी. नाउ we will see the diagnosis of pregnancy trimester wise. First trimester, that is first 12 weeks, then second trimester is 13 to 28 weeks, and third trimester is 29 to 40 weeks. So already we have seen in the presumptive, probable and positive signs of pregnancy. Just we will see in according to the trimester wise how we do the diagnosis. So in the first trimester, that is the first 12 weeks, the first symptom can be the cessation of menstruation, that is missed period, because of the increased level of estrogen and progesterone during the pregnancy. This will lead to the amenorrhea. Then morning sickness, it happens, the nausea and vomiting, that is in the morning rising from the bed. It usually disappears in the third month. This happens because of the decreased glucose content in the body in the morning, so that lead to the vomiting. Then the frequency of micturition, this also happens, and I have told that it's happened because of the pressure of the gravid uterus over the bladder, that leads to the frequency of micturition. It is in the first trimester. Then breast symptoms, that is enlargement, heaviness and discomfort or pricking sensation will be there in the 6th and 8th week. There will be craving, that fatigue can be seen. Then we can see the signs that were the symptoms, and we can see the signs in the breast. What all changes happens is we can see the visible veins, presence of the pigmentation in the nipple, areola formation, appearance of Montgomery tubercles, and the expression of colostrum can also be seen. So these are the changes you can see in the non-early pregnancy and late pregnancy. So there is a change in the nipple, and the pigmentation starts during the pregnancy. Then appearance of Montgomery tubercles, you can see this elevated portion that is called as Montgomery tubercle dilated sebaceous gland. And when we do the per abdominal examination in the until the 12th week, uterus remains inside the pelvis, and after that it bulge out in the suprapubic area. Then pelvis changes, we have seen the Zekumar, Chadwick sign, Osiender's and Goodall sign. Then the uterine signs are there. Uterine signs, in that we will see the bimanual examination. When we do, there will be the enlargement, we can see the softening of the uterus, and the shape will be globular in shape. We can see the Hagar sign. Then we can see the Palmer's sign, that is uterine contraction is felt in the bimanual examination, is called as Palmer's sign. Then we can do the test, that is the HCG. HCG, I have told you, it is a human chorionic gonadotropin hormone which is secreted by the placenta, and it starts from the 8th to 10th week after the 10th days after the conception. So we can see HCG can be detected in the 6th week. Around the 6th week, after the 6th week, you can see in the urine test is done. Blood test, you can confirm it beforehand. In the blood test, HCG, and in the urine test it will take around 6 weeks to get a urine test positive. Then the diagnosis we can do in the second trimester, that is 13 to 28 weeks. The symptoms are amenorrhea, that is cessation of menstruation. Morning sickness is there that continues. Quickening is the fetal movement that is felt by the pregnant women, and the abdominal enlargement. And when we do the examination, what all things we can see during the second trimester is the presence of the linea nigra, that you can see here, the dark pigmentation that extends from the symphysis pubis, that you can see in the second trimester. Stria gravidarum is also there, that you can see here. And because of the stretching of the abdominal walls, these strias get formed. Palpation, that is we can we can see the fundal height. Progressive enlargement is there in the fundal height. So in this palpation we see a uterus is abdominally filled, it is ovoid in shape, and Braxton Hicks contraction is there. Active fetal movement, external ballotment we do. तो जब हम ballotment करते हैं, तो हम जब examine करते हैं, we can feel the presence of the parts of the fetus, and palpation of fetal part can also be done. Then auscultation में fetal heart sound हमको सुनाई दे रहा है. देन इन्वेस्टिगेशन के अंदर आएगा, सोनोग्राफी करते हैं फीटल, इसमें हम फीटल विएबिलिटी देखते हैं, एनाटॉमी और ऑर्गन्स फॉर्मेशन देखते हैं, प्लेजेंटा का लोकेशन देखते हैं कैसा है, सर्वाइकल कैनाल की इंटीग्रिटी देखते हैं कि फीटल विएबल रहेगा कि नहीं रहेगा. एंड रेडियोलॉजिकल टेस्ट, दैट इज एक्सरे, कैन ऑल्सो बी डन. Then diagnosis in the third trimester, how it is done. The symptoms are amenorrhea, that it continues. Enlargement of abdomen is there, that is persistent. Lightening, that happens in the 38th week. Lightening क्या होता है? 38th week के बाद में जो engagement होने के, engagement क्या है? fetal head जो है पेल्विक ब्रिम के नीचे जाता है, तो यहाँ पर उसका पोजीशन चेंज हो जाता है, तो थोड़ा नीचे आ जाता है. इस पोजीशन को हम बोलते हैं लाइटनिंग. फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ मेंस्ट्रुएशन इसमें होता है, क्योंकि यहाँ पर जो प्रेशर है वो on the bladder is there, so continuously there will be frequency of urination. Fetal movement are more pronounced, can be seen. Signs can be cutaneous change are more prominent with increased pigmentation in the strias. Uterine shape cylindrical spherical होता है. Fundal height can be there. The fundal height we can see, we can measure the fundal height. Symphysis fundal height we can measure with the help of inch tape. Braxton Hicks contraction will be more evident. Fetal movement can easily be felt during the examination. Palpation of the fetal part can be done, and fetal heart rate which clearly we can recognize. Then sonography, fetal growth assessment can be done. Amniotic fluid volume कितना है वो भी assess कर सकते हैं. So these were the diagnosis of pregnancy as we have seen in the first, second and third trimester wise we have seen. Then there is differential diagnosis. Now what is differential diagnosis is जिसमें सिम्टम्स सेम होते हैं प्रेगनेंसी के, लेकिन वो कुछ और डिजीज़ कंडीशन की वजह से हो सकते हैं. जैसे यूट्राइन फाइब्रॉइड है, इसमें भी एनलार्जमेंट ऑफ यूट्रस रहता है. इट सीम्स लाइक प्रेग्नेंट ग्रेविड यूट्रस बट इट इज़ यूट्राइन फाइब्रॉइड. सिस्टिक ओवेरियन ट्यूमर होता है जिसमें एमेन्यूरिया होता है. पॉजिटिव साइंस एब्सेंट रहते हैं, लेकिन जब सोनोग्राफी हम करेंगे तो हम कंफर्म कर सकते हैं कि सिस्टिक ओवेरियन ट्यूमर है. देन इनसाइटिक ट्यूबरकुलर peritonitis, it is also swelling ill defined and positive sign इसमें भी absent रहेगा. Hematometra, then distended urinary bladder, कैथेटराइजेशन, डिस्टेंडेड यूरिनरी ब्लैडर कैथेटराइजेशन करने पर वो सॉल्व हो जाता है. स्यूडोसाइसिस. सो दीज आर द डिजीज़ कंडीशन विच सीम्स लाइक प्रेगनेंसी बट देर विल नॉट बी एनी पॉजिटिव साइंस. तो हम लोगों ने अभी पॉजिटिव, प्रिजम्पटिव, पॉजिटिव और प्रोबेबल साइंस के हिसाब से भी देखा, और अकॉर्डिंग टू ट्राइमेस्टर वाइज भी क्या साइन एंड सिम्टम्स रहते हैं और कैसे हम डायग्नोसिस करते हैं ये भी देखा. एंड वी हैव ऑल्सो सीन द डिफरेंशियल डायग्नोसिस, जिसमें जो इनिशियल वाले जो प्रिजम्पटिव साइंस है वो प्रेजेंट हो सकते हैं लेकिन पॉजिटिव साइंस नहीं होंगे. तो जब हम पॉजिटिव साइन देखते हैं तो कंफर्मेशन होता है कि प्रेगनेंसी है. सो दिस ऑल फॉर टुडे, एंड होप आप लोग को समझ में आया होगा कि कैसे हम डायग्नोसिस करते हैं और क्या प्रिजम्पटिव, प्रोबेबल और पॉजिटिव साइंस ऑफ प्रेगनेंसीज है. थैंक यू.